Alright, hey everybody. I'm alive. Hopefully you're more or less the same. And we're gonna pick up this mess about where we left off and then hopefully get trashed. Let me know if there's anything wrong with the audio aside from the fact that my voice is annoying and that I'm the worst person objectively, and off we go. 5 lives. Oh, does it not even, like, let you pre-watch the ads? That's pretty brutal. Like, not only does it show you an ad, but it also, like, immediately, as soon as the stream comes on, forces you to watch it. Okay. So I think the next mission was actually going to be to murder Partisan, which should be funny, but I want to look at my soldiers again and kind of get an idea of what the fuck's going on account of my brain being empty. Already I'm, like, thoroughly perplexed by what I've done here. For some reason, I sent the only Reaper on a covert action.
You saw the same things I did
Why,
in that facility.
why the fuck would I have done that?
So now
That
you
makes
should
no sense.
understand why I've kept my people
What's
away from
my
their
problem,
cities all this
exactly?
time. The aliens offered up miracle cures, and they weren't lying.
Like, I don't even...
Does cure
What the
all
fuck was I
ailments.
doing? Okay, whatever. I've still got Moon. Moon will fix the problems that I made. And I think I realized... I could be wrong here. Let me see. I did. At one point, I forgot. I must have forgotten. I bought the best weapon for Printer. I think this is the best weapon. Helix Rail Cannon. I guess I can check. See if there's another one.
What can I do for you, Commander?
But I had been avoiding using Printer because I thought I didn't have any of his good weapons, but... I have his second best weapon. I don't know why the fuck I would have bought that, when I could have just not done that. So we're about 2 minutes in,
For the first time in a long time,
and I'm already completely confused about what the fuck I'm doing.
Now we just have to make all
Oh
those
god,
people in the
Partisan is
colonies
here.
remember what
You
we're
should
fighting
tell
for.
everybody, if you're not going to come on and
My
fucking
father
co-host,
didn't
you
die
should at
to
least
keep
tell
the
everybody
colonies
about
of
your,
powering test subjects for the aliens
about your
to
adventure
exploit.
with the Dutch
We
King,
just
because
have
that
to get the
is,
people's attention.
like, that's probably the only thing anybody's going to know about the Netherlands, is your encounter with the Dutch King, so they're just going to assume that's how fucking things work. Alright. It does look like mostly everybody's ready except for the Reaper that I sent on that mission for no fucking reason. So, whatever. And it looks like, yeah, it's a council mission I gotta do here. And the Warlock is here, so let's see. Yeah, the Warlocks are weak against the Templars, so I'm definitely gonna bring Moon.
You left quite the trail of destruction. At this rate, I'll be touring the Avenger in no time.
Screw the Dutch King. I mean, do whatever you want. I mean, if it's just me muttering to myself like an idiot, the quality of the stream goes down, and then I'm suitably punishing the people who... Well, obviously. Thanks for the warning. Suitably punish anybody who watches this. Actually, it's neutralized target, so I'm not trying to kill Partisan, I'm trying to kidnap him. Exactly, see? Hi Dude wants to know about the Dutch King. I thought it was a good story. Thalmor is so fucking weak-willed. These council missions, they're usually fairly hard, I think, so I'm going to bring a better team. I do want to bring Printer and start getting him leveled up a bit, though, just because it's kind of cool to have an extra class to rely on and he never gets tired. But, and I'm going to bring Mox for similar reasons. Get him kind of caught up a little bit, because you only do get the one skirmisher, and when I'm doing the assaults on the Chosen, one of them is going to be weak against him, so if I don't have him ready to go, then that's basically just a wasted slot. But other than that, I'm going to bring ringers. And there's a couple people here I can give blue screen rounds to. So I'm going to give him the Mox for sure, because he can usually make, often make 2 shots. And I think I'll give them to Thrax as well, because he'll most likely be attacking with his shotgun. The blue screen rounds are for basically taking out anything electronic. So if a sectopod shows up, hopefully I won't have as much misery trying to deal with that. And then, who else? Either Moon or Fraggle I can give fire rounds to. And both of them it's not a big deal, because Fraggle will usually be using grenades and Moon will usually be using her gauntlet. But I guess I'll go with Fraggle. Okay. I think I'm good here. I just gotta throw the axe onto him if I don't have it already. No, I do. And we are good to go. I did play some Doom when I got home, but I only had like 30 minutes before I started this, so I didn't want to get too far into it.
Sky Ranger deploy. Squad green to deploy.
Printer has a nice butt. You should have seen Emer before he got taken. He was a real piece of ass. Rest in peace. Actually, he's still alive. You just haven't seen him in 3 months.
To the aliens moving through this area that the Resistance would like us to deal with. We're moving in to locate the target. Take out any hostile resistance and capture the target if possible.
Yeah, it was pretty bullshit what happened with Emir. He because you know how the Chosen can like stun you? It was actually a pretty easy mission and everything was under control. But the Chosen stunned Emir like way on the other side of the map. And the only person I could get beside him, because there was a ladder that got blown up, was Printer, and Printer couldn't, like, Printer just, I guess, I didn't know, but Sparks can't wake people up. So, Emir, like, I couldn't fucking do anything. I just had to leave him there, and then on the other side of the other turn, she just ran over and took him. Okay, so I got 12 turns to get over here. Over here is Partisan. I'm pretty sure this is going to be Partisan. And I got to capture him or kill him, and then bring him with me to the evac. If you capture him instead of killing him, you get basically better rewards, so obviously I'm going to try and do that. It's amazing that Thrax cares enough to remember how Emir got taken. Emir was probably, like, arguably my, like, most important soldier at the time. When I lost him, I was, like, in really bad shape, and if I didn't have that mission that came up that gave me Thalmor as a reward, I'd have been in big, big trouble, because then my only specialist would have been W, and basically every other mission where W was tired, I would have just been boned. It looks like this is the first mission where the order I sent gave me an Advent troop. Looks like it gave me a Stun Lancer, so just for this mission I have a Stun Lancer as, like, part of my group. So I'll have him go up with Moon. He'll kind of be expendable, fire drawing kind of.
A confident approach.
Vipers. I don't want to deal with any fucking Vipers. Vipers are a pain in the ass. It seems like a lot of my people this stream have died to like effects. And then I just run out of medkit charges, and then people die, like poison, or acid, or chrysalid poison, or, I don't think anybody's died to fire, but, that kind of crap. It seems like it's been killing a lot more people, usually, like, at least compared to what I usually do.
Advent troop spotted.
Oh, nice, Andromedon. Are there any missions Andromedons don't show up? Okay, looks like an Andromedon, a Stun Lancer, and a Advanced Purifier. So... Purifier is not a big deal. All he's going to do is spray fire and probably miss. Worst case scenario, he hits you and you have to hunker down for a turn. The Stun Lancers suck, but they're not that huge of a problem. So really what I want to do is try and get rid of this fucking Andromedon. And the way I'm going to go about that, I think... let's see. I'd love to be able to save grenades, but I'm not too sure that's going to be practical with this, because he's got full cover. Well, I got one other option. Okay. I think I'm going to have Printer use Overdrive, go over and try and stretch some armor off the Andromedon. Or actually, even better, I'll have him go over here where he can make a little bit of cover for somebody, maybe. And then I'll just rocket launcher it. That'll shred a bunch of armor off of him and maybe get rid of some of the stuff he's using as cover as well. Seeing if I can get this Stun Lancer at the same time. Probably not, but worth a shot. Nope. Okay. So my hope here is to get rid of that pillar that he's hiding behind. Perfect. And obviously a little bit of his armor as well came with it. Now I think the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Thalmor go over here.
Nessun problema.
Oh, Law and Order, the SUV. Alright, I'm gonna try and lay Rupture onto this thing because it'll make it start taking more damage from other shots. And basically make sure it gets killed this turn. Which is good. I think I can have Printer finish him off. Let's do that. The hell? Why is it Printer's turn? I'm gonna have kind of sneak around here and get rid of this Stun Lancer, I think. Just trying to figure how to position in terms of the Purifier. Assuming the Stun Lancer dies, there's no real good place to stand. I'll just have him move. I'll have him try and have him make the kill, and if he makes the kill, then he'll get his free move. And that means what I'm probably going to want to do is soften that guy up with my new buddy here, the Stun Lancer. %70 chance. Good enough. Perfect.
Shabby.
All right, so marker on this thing, too.
Okay, I'll go.
Actually, chain shot might be useful here. We'll see. 92% chance. Or 77% chance to basically drop it. If she misses the first one, I've got Mox and Moon who can take shots. It could be worse. I'm gonna try it. Okay, so there he goes.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
So now I got 2 people to try and put this guy out of his misery over here. And I'm trying to see. I don't think I'm going to get a terribly easy shot, so I'm just going to try this. Again, the worst 2 enemies are dead, and all he's going to do is spray some mostly useless fire onto people. So I'm not too concerned about him. In fact, I'll have Moon go and slash him. Actually, that doesn't make any sense. I'll have Moon's... How much damage does Ren do? Ah, perfect. Rend is not damaging enough to kill this guy, which I think in this case will actually be good, because I can have her parry immediately.
We should do something about that armor.
So Thrax can run away, and really what I'm looking for here is just trying to get people out of a range where he can spray more than one of them with fire. And that'll be it. It seems like I put on a mod to Overwatch people, and it looks like maybe it doesn't work well with the sparks, because it keeps prompting me to have Printer take a turn when that doesn't actually make any sense.
Look at them run.
Well, he was afraid, so he ran away. Okay. I think I'm gonna have Moon give chase. And we'll see what other enemies are around here.
There. The Elder Slave.
What? What? I didn't even know sectopods could be on roofs. That's weird. I thought that they break whatever cover they move through. So it's weird that they're even able to be on a roof. But there he is.
Accesso al sistema.
Just taking a look here. Sometimes these things will give you like free turns and shit, so I'm just scoping this out to see if anything useful is on it. Kind of tempted to throw this grenade here. Because it'll blow up the ground underneath them, and they'll kind of fall down and take some damage. With how far away Moon is from everybody else, I think other than this, I'm just going to be setting up for Overwatch shots this turn.
If you say so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it, because absolute worst case scenario, Moon has sustained anyways. Sectopod not fall from that? Oh, there it goes. And I think this Lancer I might set up to just die, depending on how things look on the rest of this turn.
Ma certo.
Bene, bene. Prego, prego. Yeah, Sectopods used to look cooler.
Prendo il controllo.
Prendo controllo. Bene, bene. They still have that annoying dark event that's doubling everything's tech score and making it pretty much impossible to hack anything. I was just checking it out to see if you could get an easy stun on this mech, but not really. So, basically gonna file that one under screw that. I am going to send the Gremlin to Moon with Aid Protocol, which basically gives her a plus 30% dodge chance. It's not an ability I use terribly often, because it's not generally that great. But in this particular case, she's probably going to be getting shot at a lot in the next turn, so we'll see how much we can make of that.
Tactical movement. To that position.
Now, I did give...
Oh, I'm going.
Thrax has the blue screen rounds, so I think he'll be able to one-shot this mech as long as he doesn't miss. So we'll try that. Ah, Boo earns. That's not terribly helpful.
Get it together.
Well, Whiplash is going to do a pretty fair amount of damage to the Sectopod, so I'm going to go ahead and try that.
Their armor stands.
It feels good to move around.
Printer can't use cover, like at all. It's just, he can't. So, he's not going to be... I don't want to dance him out in front of people and maybe get wrecked. Just going to take this crappy shot.
Your poor habits must be wearing off on me.
Fraggle... I think I'll have Fraggle get closer.
What's over there?
It sucks that Thrax missed that one shot. That would have helped a lot. But luckily, two of these guys are Purifiers, and Purifiers are not that great. This is only a 46% chance, but I'm going to take it anyways, because he's so close to dead. Nope.
My ammunition is low.
Okay, so I'm not too sure what happened there. What the fuck happened there? He missed, right? But then he blew up anyway. What? I looked away from the screen for a second. Now I have no idea. And Mox still has another action because he's got. I used this grapple and the electric thing, which are both free moves. I think the stun lance does extra damage to mechs, so I'm gonna get this Lancer to go up and try that. So it might even stun him or something. then I guess I'll just try and get a little bit of extra damage on the sectopod, and that'll be that. Oh, it was Mox I gave the blue screen rounds to. I forgot that. I probably actually had a chance to kill the stupid sectopod. Oh well. So first thing he does is he goes into his higher stance. He shoots at Thrax and hits him. And then he's going for a walk after that. And then he blows away the stun lancer. Purifier takes a run and then tries to spray Moon with fire and misses.
I'm under attack here.
And the mech, luckily he also goes for Moon. Looks like he's going to try rockets though, which will definitely hit her.
Much longer.
So she gets blown up and she falls through the
This is where they administer the bulk of their
the roof and takes a little bit of extra damage there.
the ones the general public is aware of.
There's no stopping this fire.
Okay, so we got some cleanup to do this round.
Reloading.
I think I'll have Mox take a shot because he's got the good damage with his blue screen rounds. And not quite enough.
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
I guess that's one route to get there. Okay. 83% chance to get rid of the mech. Let's try that. Good.
They're as weak as ever. I'll need to reload.
Thrax is hurt, but I'm not too concerned about it because I can probably get at least one heal from Thalmor this
Seems
turn.
doable.
Probably give one to him and one to Moon. He's got a 100% chance to kill the sectopod, so let's do that.
Running dry on ammo.
Ah! Thrax gets a promotion to Colonel, which is actually the highest rank. So that's good. The Purifier, if I'm not mistaken, was somewhere over here. See if Fraggle can spot him.
I'm trusting you here.
Not yet. Thalmor definitely needs to heal Thrax. Well, you asked for somebody to acknowledge your sandwich, and they did by saying, fuck your sandwich. So are you happy? Was that everything you wanted? Moon and Thrax are both A troops, so I'm not gonna dick around too much there. I'm gonna make sure they get healed up.
No problem, boss.
Even if it means Thalmor gets left behind a little bit geographically, he can always make a double move later and try and cover some of that ground. Yeah, here's my friend. Let's get him down.
Bombs away.
Moon is the only person I have left who can act. And if she gets right in his face, he may, he will probably explode on her. So I think I'm going to have her use her pistol instead. Especially because I don't want to move, I don't even want to move that far up just in case I run into another group of enemies. All my moves are done and I don't want to deal with anything else this turn. So see what she can do with her pistol. He may run away like the other one did.
Say no fear.
Yep, there he goes. These cowards don't even smoke crack. Okay, so let's take a little bit of a stock here. We need to get Partisan from here, and we need to get him from here to here, and we have 8 turns left. Am I concerned about the overall time? Not yet. I have a fair amount of ground to cover for sure, so I'll try and make it a priority to move far up this turn, but things could be worse. And it looks like I lied. It's not Partisan. So I don't know how to make Partisan be in the game. Sucks for him.
The forces of the occupation.
Alright, we got a priest, another purifier. A lot of purifiers on this map. And that helps, because they're pretty much fucking useless. So now I got 2 purifiers, a priest, and looks like a basic trooper. Not terribly dangerous. It's too bad. If she had one more movement, she could get them both with that rend move. I may, well, Fraggle can do something about it. We'll see.
I guess that'll be okay.
Oh no, Div is here. He's objectively the worst. Nobody speak to him. Looks like I can pretty easily freeze everybody, so let's just do that. It'll give me a turn to reload everybody, move everybody up, and then clean up these guys on the next round. It'll leave just that one mostly dead purifier to theoretically worry about.
Affirmativo.
Affirmativo. Bene, bene. I forget why I even made Thal more Italian.
I will move.
I think more than one of you can be the worst. Honestly, you can be bad for different reasons. You're all fucking degenerates, is what I'm trying to get across.
Preparing my weapon.
Printer needs to reload.
Physical exertion out point.
Yeah.
Target identity confirmed. Menace 1-5. Remember, we're here to capture the VIP if possible. Knock them out and bring them in. Oh, I can handle that.
Somewhere behind there, there's that one purifier that I didn't stun. So I think I'm going to put Thrax and Moon into Overwatch to get some free shots at him if he moves in. But everybody else is kind of moved up for this round. They'll only be frozen for this round, and next turn they'll be able to act, but could be worse. Thrax misses. Moon hits. He explodes, which is probably bad news for the rest of the guys. Yeah, they took a shitload of damage. If you're the worst, how come my car is always breaking down? Again, I said more than one person can be the worst, so maybe the reason that my car is breaking down is because I'm also the worst.
This unit is relatively agile.
Alright. Printer can't move too far up, so I'm going to have him make this shot. And he doesn't even do enough damage to kill anybody, so shame on him.
Oh yeah!
Thrax has run and gun available again, so I'm going to go ahead and use it.
Whatever you say.
He's got a 71% chance to kill this purifier, and if he does, it'll probably explode, so we'll see. Nope. He does kill it, it doesn't blow up. And I'll have him take cover behind Printer.
No problem, boss.
Moon, I'm going to slip into this cover behind the priest and slash him. Just a matter of if I want to do it right now. Yeah, I don't see any reason why not.
I strike for my people.
And the VIP kind of freaks out and runs away. But I'll worry about that next turn.
Okay, I'll go.
Fraggle has a 61% chance of killing the priest. I'm going to try that, because if not, she gets a marker. And she may blow away his cover as well.
I got it, right? Out of ammo here.
Here's something about Chim that you need to know. The guy has brain damage. So. So it's good that I'm doing better than him, I guess, but it's not too much of a surprise.
I go.
I think the maddest I got was when was last stream with Zebras, just being Zebras. And I wasn't like screaming mad, I was just like quiet mad.
Running low.
I don't know if there's any more enemies on this map. I think there might be like no more enemies on the map, but they may call down reinforcements at some point. But in any case, I'm not going to be too ambitious with my moves here, because I have nobody left who can act, and I'll just move up. And we'll see how next turn goes. So I need to get the VIP from the roof. And yeah, literally nothing happened on the enemy's turn, so they may all be gone. So we'll get Moon up on the roof to get her eyes on the VIP. I'm not sure if the VIP will run away if I'm not able to slap him this turn, but we'll see. Everybody else will just get closer to the evacuation and reloaded.
If you say so.
Molto bene.
Molto bene.
Cover me. Reloading.
Was Fraggle doing reviews? Really, All in the Family? Like, we didn't fucking know you're old. Jesus.
As you wish.
What does he call his son-in-law? Is it Meatball Head or something? Because he's Polish?
Sounds like a job for a turret.
Oh, I can handle that. On Overwatch.
Alright. That is a quality scream.
Target package in custody.
Alright, so Moon's knocked out the VIP. Meathead, yeah. Was that a Polish thing or something else? Not a lot going on here.
I guess that'll be okay. Moving to Overwatch.
I mean, I guess there was a sectopod, so that's unpleasant. But you can, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but those blue screen rounds that I built, they give +5 damage when you're attacking a robot, and because I gave them to Mox, who gets 2 shots, it was a pretty big fucking deal. It made it a lot easier to deal with that sectopod. If I'd remembered and Thrax hadn't fucked up that one shot on the mech, I probably could have killed the sectopod before it even got a shot off. But I still knew I had that Advent Trooper to use as like a sacrificial lamb anyway, so I went with that instead.
Back online.
May he rest in peace. Yeah, here we go. They're bringing reinforcements.
Picking up an enemy transport inbound on your
So these reinforcements are pretty far behind me, and I've only got 4 turns to get out of here. I don't really see what's gained by sticking around and waiting. Well, let's see. Everybody's like 2 moves away. I mean, I guess Mox has his grapple. And Printer has his overdrive. I'll just move everybody up half and put them into Overwatch, and we'll kind of see how it looks at the end of next turn. What do you think the weak moments of Sopranos were? Maybe I should be doing, like, if I was playing a game that I was better at and didn't require me to think, I could do like reviews of things, and I could talk to you about how good the second season of The Wire is, despite nobody but me liking it. I mean, dead whores in a can. What's not to like about that? Shit, I wish that had no context. Alright.
Come get some.
Come on.
I believe the reward from this tower was intel, so I may try it now. Even though the odds aren't good. But we'll see what the punishment for getting it wrong is. All enemies gaining a defense and mobility boost for a small cache of intel. 50-50 chance. I'm gonna take it. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so it didn't work. So these guys will come in with more mobility and more defense, but I'm not terribly concerned about that because, absolute worst case scenario, I just have everybody leave next turn. We'll see how it looks after the Overwatch shots. You're going to sound fucking crazy on YouTube, Thrax. Well, two things to say to that. One is that probably I do a good enough job of making myself sound like an idiot, and that's not going to be the determining factor in whether somebody thinks I'm insane. And two, anybody who can't figure out I'm probably talking to a chat full of people, you know, I'm not too concerned if they think I'm a mess, because probably they're kind of dumb.
The VIP and we are moving to extraction.
I'm going to have Moon leave, because she's got the VIP. That way I know that the objective is secure in case any weird crap happens, like, I don't know, zebras shooting it in the head. You disagree with me on a lot of things. Season 5 was not very good, but Season 1, I think Season 1 was the best. Season 5 was pretty good, 3 was okay. I disliked 4 the most, and I really liked 2. So everybody's making their Overwatch shots. Looks like a hell of a lot of missing. Looks like only Thrax actually hit anything.
Get it together.
Thrax will have 2 turns to leave, so if he's within 1 of this, he'll need 2 to get back. Does that make any sense? Yes.
Getting close. On it.
I'm gonna have Thrax kind of sneak by and try to get some damage on the farthest away guys here. Really, I could have just left, but no guts, no glory.
I'm trusting you here.
See if Fraggle can at least get a marker on this Lancer. Yeah, she kills him. So that shield bearer is going to do the shield bearer thing and just deploy his shield for his first move, so I'm not concerned about them.
to you, Command.
And I'm gonna have Mox try and grab the shield bearer and pull him up. Because if he does that, I won't have to worry about moving backwards to get anybody. There we go. Let's see if Printer can kill the other mech.
Doesn't seem all that difficult to me. My weapon is nearly depleted.
And we'll have Mox try to finish this guy off.
They will fight no more. Ammunition nearly gone.
When you come to Canada. I don't know, when are you coming to Canada? Anytime you come to Canada, you're welcome to crash here. Tim did. She can tell you how uncomfortable my couch is.
Ma certo.
Is that a stereotype, that Polish people eat a lot of meat, and that's why they call them meatheads? Like, how is that even an insult? Like, isn't meat for rich people? Like, comparatively rich people? Like, you have money. You shitty, stupid Polacks. Enjoying your lives, eating luxury goods.
On the move!
Vado.
I advance.
Okay, we get one turn to get out of here. It looks like Thrax is the only one who's not going to be able to reach the evac this turn. So the only person who isn't making it back here from here is the Stun Lancer. May he rest in peace.
Me ne vado. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
He'll take the bed and my sister. My sister kinda looks like me, so make of that what you will.
I would like to assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that occurred today.
Who died? Just the Stun Lancer. I had a
The resistance is becoming one of our most
a
trusted
resistance
veterans.
order that basically gave me free Advent troops, and so it gave me a Stun Lancer I was allowed to use for this mission. You can't bring them back or anything, so basically I just let him die. I'm gonna pick up Rainmaker for Printer. His heavy weapons are better, basically. If I get him a powered weapon, it'll be even better. Thrax gets to choose between Rapid Fire and Reaper. Rapid Fire is 2 shots with a small aim penalty. Reaper is like a chained melee attack. I'm going to pick up Rapid Fire for sure, and then I may have him use the training thing to get Reaper. He's the first person I have to reach Colonel rank, which means he can't rank up anymore. He can sometimes get AP, but other than that, Thrax is basically like about as developed as he's going to get as a soldier. So I will probably like want to take him on harder missions, but at the same time bench him as often as I can to let other people catch up. Or when I bring him, don't have him get as many kills or whatever. Ooh, Thrax can get Rupture. That's pretty good.
We're making progress against the aliens, and it sounds like we're starting to get the civilians' attention in the colonies.
Can't decide between
It's
Reaper and
important that the
Rupture.
crew knows people out
Rupture's
there need us
good,
and
but
want
it's
us
no
to
rapid
turn this
fire.
thing around. They have to know
And it
there's
is
a
going to
reason
cost me
improve
25
this.
points, so I think I'm going to pick up... Or I could just use XCOM points to get both. I think what I'll do is I'll pick up... Ugh, this is hard, actually. There's a little bit of synergy here. He has an ability, Deep Cover. If you did not attack this turn, hunker down automatically. And Aim, hunker down now confers plus 20 aim on the first shot of the following turn. Those two would kind of work nicely together. Because it'd be basically hunker down for free sometimes, and then after that he would get bonus aim. But because he's using a shotgun, I'm not too concerned about his aim. I guess I'll get Reaper. It's good for, like, large groups of scrubs. One thing I would like to know, let me see if I can find out here, is why Frax has no fucking friends. I took him for so many missions, and he has nobody that he can be bonds mates with, and I would like to figure out why that is. I think I might have to go to the other version of the soldier list to see that, though. Here we are. Yeah, his highest compatibility looks like it's 4. That's weird. I don't know how this actually works, but basically nobody likes Thrax at all. I can send people on missions that'll force that, but other than that, it looks like he's stuck having no friends. Okay. Mox and Moon can be buddies. I've kind of held off on bonding Moon with anybody because she's so good. And I think I may keep doing that. Let's see if nobody has PTSD, right? Okay.
New orders, Commander? Dad sacrificed the only thing he had left to get this ship off the ground. And I won't let it be.
Engineers I actually don't need at this point anymore. Okay, I would like to get this inside knowledge.
I'm impressed. I've always found those extra-dimensional beings to be especially irritating to hunt down.
Because I want to work my way over here as well. How much intel do I have? Only 94. But I only have one contact available as well. So I think what I'm going to do is put a relay here, and then once I do, I can immediately contact this region. Okay, they finished making some Venom rounds.
Scilab now operational.
Ooh, the Scilab's ready. So I have to go buy a soldier, I guess.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
I forget how to even do it. Is it engineering?
Our research is progressing as expected.
Must be command. Where's it showing? Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, recruit. I was looking for buy soldier. Okay, so somebody here I'm going to make into a psychic trooper. Right now I'm just going to have it be a scrub. But I'll get them training in the Scilab. And once they are trained, I'll give them like a proper name. Psyops are kind of weird. They don't rank up by going on missions and making kills. They rank up by just like over time by being here. So I'll give it an engineer so that this person trains extra fast, and then just start grinding their abilities basically. Armory scrub. I mean, yeah, you can argue that I'm a scrub because I didn't know that. But it's kind of an arguable point because not having to recruit soldiers means I'm not getting anybody killed. So, yeah, go me. I think I'm going to go for alien encryption because I'd like to get the I forget what it's called, but it's part of the storyline is you build this place, but it'll show you this little readout that tells you how many of what type of aliens will be on missions you go on. And that'll let me give me a warning in advance when I have to expect sectopods, so I'll know to equip all my blue screen rounds.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our system.
So we've got
indications of the Elders' warlock
just the
actively
Americas
working in
left
this region.
to make contact with. I don't have the contacts, and I barely have any intel, so I'm kind of going to make do with what I have for the rest of this month, I think, and maybe try and save up some intel and then make another swipe and pick up 1 or 2 of them on next month. Okay, that covert op was to reduce some of the avatar progress, so that's finished. Takes 2 off, which is good.
We had some wounded soldiers requiring treatment after that
Madden
last
gets
covert
wounded,
action.
which is
If you
better
need
than
rest,
High Dude getting wounded,
they'll
frankly.
Be ready to get back into it.
Okay. What do we got? We got... What's this resistance order? That's garbage. Most of these are not very good. Okay, so I can improve combat intelligence. And I may send Thrax to do that, because he's 1 short of the next one, and that'll help him pick up more abilities, and he's already maxed out in terms of his rank. And this is a scientist, which I can spare, so I can do that so Thrax doesn't get injured. Let's do that. That'll get Thrax to the highest possible combat intelligence. Yeah, I'm running out of women to kill. I just have Zebras and Fraggle, I think, at this point. Oh, and Zal. Okay. So there's all my scans done. What am I going to do for the rest of this month? I think I'm going to whip over to the black market quick and see if there's anything I want to buy there or sell. And then I may just go scan for intel for the rest of the month. Trooper corpses. Yeah, sure. Sell some of those. And... I'm definitely hurting for crystals and alloys. But I'm also hurting for intel, so... And I don't have enough, if I had a bunch of supplies that I was waiting to spend, I'd worry more about the fact that I have no crystals or alloys. But the fact that I'm out of all of them just makes me, like, means I won't be able to do much about it. Alright. Next, we got a gorilla op. Okay. Half supplies, that's annoying, but ultimately I have a fair amount of supplies, and 1 month of half is only going to take me down to like 350. Manageable. Advent gains armor, that's annoying, but not too huge of a deal at this point. At least I have the high tier weapons to offset it. This one, Vigilance, is a pain in the ass. And I can use the intel. So do I want to get a Colonel level Grenadier? Or do I want to get intel? I think I'm going to go with intel. Because also this objective is one of the ones I can hack. Which means I can try and get Thalmor W, that hack bonus I'm always so crazy about. Hopefully that dark event is over, that annoying one that's been doubling all my fucking hack difficulties. Alright. With Thrax gone, I'll want to see if I can take a better group, at least. So I'll take High Dude for sure. Let's see. Thalmor's tired, so I need to take W. Moon, Moon I'm gonna let recover. So I'll take critters. I don't want to take fucking zebras. It doesn't look like I have any ready grenadiers. So I have to take Zell. Zell is just not that great. A lot of tired people. Fuck it, I'm gonna take Moon. Because this team is a lot of scrubs. I'm trying to avoid taking Zebras. See, Zebras is now a paradox. Because if I take her, I don't want to take her because she sucks and she's terrible and she sabotages every mission she's on. But if I never take her on missions, she's never going to die. So I think I will just take her. How does this team look? Hi Dude and Moon are at least good. And Critters. So we'll hope this team of mostly scrubs can handle it. But I will play it a little bit more careful. What will we give Critters? We'll play it safe and give him blue screen rounds in case another sectopod shows up. Moon, I'll give dragon rounds to. A little bit of extra damage. Zell's gonna need the frost bomb. I like the plasma grenade better than the acid grenade. And we'll give her venom rounds. And Zebras can have blue screen rounds. So yeah, last stream I got mad at Zebras and I scarred her face up and made her a smoker, and I took away all of her bee motif because I was so mad at her. So maybe now that I've disgraced her, she'll perform a little bit better and understand what 10% means, or what 90% means. We shall see.
In position for deployment.
So I'm already a little bit worried about this mission because it displayed as very difficult, and I had to bring a fair amount of scrubs to it. So we'll see how it goes.
We just got word from the Resistance. One of their operatives located an Advent data vault in this area, storing information critical to the latest alien operation. We're moving in to seize that data and stop their progress before this goes any further. Eliminate any hostile contacts and secure the area. They found us! Menace 1-5, we've got a bead on the Advent data vault near your position. Be advised, self-detonating charges are in place at the target. Move to disarm and extract the package before its contents are destroyed.
Jeez, 7 turns to get over here. That is not very long. Alright, well, we'll lead with Hi Dude. See what we can scout.
A patrol is upwind. There is nowhere to hide.
Dude, decide what your accent is. You're fucking embarrassing yourself.
My life is in your hands.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, so we got 2 Archons and an Andromedon over there, and then a Spectre and a Stun Lancer. So this group is weak as hell. But this group is a pain in the ass. And what I'm going to have to do this round is basically move up about as much as I can without triggering all these horrible Overwatch shots in the next round. See what I can do. Presumably leading with Zell to freeze a bunch of these guys. Because I don't have the luxury of fucking around waiting for them to move somewhere stupid. Because I have to get to this objective in 7 turns. So...
What's over there?
This doesn't look like Zebras has a terribly good line of sight from over here, which is too bad because usually snipers get better shots from elevated points. So what can I do with her instead? So I'll just put her here.
I guess that'll be okay.
God, I hate you, Zebras.
On Overwatch.
Heading out.
Sometimes I run my Reaper to the hack and then the Shadow after. That sounds like a pretty smart strategy, actually. My only problem with that would be wanting to get the, if it's a hack bonus, I'd be wanting to get it on my Specialist instead of the Reaper, because who cares about a Reaper's ability to hack things? Alright, so here's our Overwatch shots. Looks like the Andromedon's moving first and soaking all of them, which is gonna suck because of all of his fucking armor. Zebras misses. I mean, does that even need to be said at this point? So even though I didn't move into these guys' range, it looks like they're all gonna notice me anyways. So that's nice. It'll just be my hope that enough of them move into the same range that I can get at least 2 with a freeze grenade. So, what are you saying, Gazelle? Yeah, I can get the Spectre and the Andromedon. I can't get both Archons, it looks like, because one of them's on top of this truck. And I don't want that Andromedon getting a shot, so...
I'm trusting you here.
That'll probably be my move. But we'll see first if there's any good remote starts around or anything like that. There's definitely a lot of explosive things around. But none of them are anywhere useful. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so let's freeze these guys first and go from there. The good news about this move is it does freeze like half of the health that these squads have is now just like frozen. So I can deal with everything else without having to worry about that for now. Let's see what Mr. Critters can do. This looks like a good spot for him. Boosh. That sucks out loud.
That won't do it.
Point blank shot with the shotgun does 4 damage. Those dodge abilities can be a pain. This group just does not have damage potential like some of my other ones do. Especially not when Critters blows his chance making 4 damage.
A delicate placement.
Zebras has no good shots from where she is. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move her up. I'll have her make her lightning hand shot against something. I guess this Archon. Because that's free. 3 fucking damage. Jeez.
I got a piece.
Then I can have her do face-off, where she'll fire at everything with her pistol, so... that seems like a good idea. I'm not sure if she'll fire at the Claymore. We'll see. Probably not. She gets a critical on the Andromedon. It does 2 damage. How the fuck... Oh.
Hit the armor.
The only one person I would have really liked her to hit is that Stun Lancer, and she missed him, so... Thanks, Zebras. I'd like to drop at least that Archon. Let's see if Moon can do it.
Suffer my rage.
Good. We'll have Moon parry. I can have High Dude basically blow up this guy's cover by shooting at the Claymore that he placed. Isn't going to be the most damage, but it'll set up an easier follow-up shot for W now that this guy's out of cover. I think. Well, I certainly hope so anyways. Let's see if I can make that shot from here. Yeah, he can from here. Can you make it from here and get full cover out of it? Yes, you can. Let's do that.
I'm on it.
70% chance. Lancers can dodge too, so that kind of sucks. But whatever. Alright, good. So that guy's dead. The Andromedon and the Spectre are going to stay frozen for this turn, so it means I'm only soaking the hit for the Archon. If I'm lucky, he'll go for Moon, because Moon has parry on right now. So the Archon goes past Critters, takes a shot from Bladestorm that misses, and then swings at Critters, and only manages to do 2 damage because Critters has dodge now. So that could have gone worse. Now, the million-dollar question is, what are we doing about the Andromedon this turn? And I'll tell you what we're going to do about it. We're going to shoot it. And again, we only got 5 turns to get over to this objective, so...
Okay, I'll go.
I'm going to make it a point of running past the enemies and then shooting backwards at them. I do know I want Kuzel to take the first shot at the Andromedon, because it's still got its armor. And I need all that shredded off. Doesn't get better than 100% chance shots with Zebras, considering she loves to miss. She may only do 6 damage here, but I'm going to do it anyways. Okay, good.
Check it before you get too close.
And if Critters throw his axe here for some splash damage here, or some extra damage. I don't think there's a marker yet on this Andromedon that's beside him, so I'm going to shoot it in the face. It dodges, unfortunately. So who have I got left? Just High Dude, Moon, and W.
Let's take it.
If I'm not mistaken, they still have that fucking Dark event on that's making all the hacks hard. That thing's really been a pain in the ass. Yeah, he's got a 47% chance to stun, and if it doesn't, he's gonna increase its aim and defense.
Let's get it.
Jokes aside, how was my day? My day was alright. I mean, I went to work, so how good is that going to be, really? This Spectre will do his goofy little cloning move that I'm not too worried about. So really I'm picking if I want to kill the Archon or the Andromedon shell, I think. High dude move up and then just use Sting.
I will go.
So I can keep scouting forward.
I found a patrol.
Yeah, so we got a fair amount of enemies up here. A turret, purifier, and I don't know, some other garbage that I don't really want to deal with. Certainly not until next turn. Alright, I'm going to operate under the assumption that the Archon is going to do blazing pinions. So I'll try and kill the Andromedon, and if I can... if I get any luckier than that, I may try and take a shot at the Spectre as well.
Moving to position.
Come on, W. Yeah, not enough to kill it. Okay. So can Moon... No. Moon cannot shoot at the Andromedon. Or rend the Andromedon without waking up that other group. So I'm going to have her fire a pistol at it instead. And then I don't think that'll end her turn, actually. So she can rend the Andromedon, or the Archon as well.
Feel the power of the Templars!
Which will get her parry for this turn. So maybe that way if the Archon decides to stick around and be a pain in the ass, then maybe I get a shot on him. The Archon tries to move, Critters takes a shot with Bladestorm and misses again, even though there's a marker. But the Archon decides to take a shot at Moon, which works for me because she parries it. That means all I gotta worry about is the Spectre, which will probably just clone somebody this turn. So it moves over to W.
We're losing people down here.
And clones him. So basically I gotta kill this Spectre next turn to get W back. And get rid of this annoying clone thing that'll try and mess him up. But the Spectres like to run away after they do things, so we'll see where he goes. And luckily he doesn't get too far. So the only other question is, does that other group wander into range this turn? And they did not. Which means I need to choose between activating them this round or playing it safe but then having less time to get to the objective. Maybe I could do something fun with remote start this turn. Let's see. Not too bad about that, huh? Moon can get a 94% chance on this Archon that won't even end her turn. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, the Spectre's all the way over here. Looks like Critters can get a pretty good whack on him with his axe without waking up that other group, so let's do that. And he stuns the Spectre, which doesn't break the Shadow Bind, apparently. And I think I can have High Dude finish off the Spectre.
As you order, Commander.
Because if he makes a kill, it doesn't win. It doesn't have a chance to reveal him.
I'm out of rounds.
So there goes the Shadow. W's going to wake up as well. Looks like I can get Zell up here without waking up any enemies, so let's try that. It's going to be tight getting to this objective in 3 turns, that's for damn sure. But, I can get Zebras up here too.
Location confirmed.
And then W, I just want to get as close as I can without getting seen. Looks like over here is pretty good.
Will do.
He does have the range on his gremlin to help him out a little bit. Moon can't move too far. And we'll see what they do in their turn. Okay, so they didn't do anything. Zebras only has 2 shots in her sniper rifle, but I can lay down kill zone on this. And then if I wake them up with a shot from Zell,
Securing zone.
Zebra should be making a bunch of shots on them.
I am on the move.
We'll get High Dude back in somewhere close. And reloaded.
Loading fresh ammo.
So I can move over here, which will wake them up, and then they'll all scramble. But then I can shoot a grenade at them,
Okay.
and Zebra should make her shots with their sniper rifle. So Zebras misses her first shot because she's fucking Zebras. Makes her second shot at a purifier, which is goddamn useless because I don't care if the purifier dies, it only does 4 damage anyways. So pretty much what we expect from her.
Heads down.
This will have the... Launching this grenade will have the added bonus of maybe getting line of sight towards the objective. And also, when you blow out the ground from underneath the turrets, they will sometimes just die. And that one did. Moon can kind of wrap around here and kill this guy, and I think I might.
A righteous strike. We're not far from the objective.
So worst case now I can have Moon
This is
hack the
Avenger.
objective.
We have positive confirmation of the target package. Move to acquire.
Now we just have an officer or trooper over there and the purifier. I'm going to take a shot with Critters here because it's an elite officer. He'll put a marker on it. Oh. So you can start to see 15 damage with a critical from Critters. How stupid the damage can get with the all the buffs that you can get on Rangers.
On the move.
Alright, so it looks like I'm going to set W up for a shot here. 86% chance. If he makes it, great. If he doesn't, I only have to worry about the trooper, because the only other enemy I've got is a purifier, who, and I don't know, I'm sure I've said it enough times by this point, but the purifiers just fucking suck. So he runs away, and he sprays Critters with fire, and Critters is now on fire. So that'll do a couple damage to him. But I can put it up with either a charge from the medkit, or just having Critters hunker down this turn. Plus you get a nice sounding scream out of it.
I'm trusting you here.
That's the end of that.
I got it, right? Running dry.
Now I'll have High Dude move up as close to the objective as you can get to see if there's any enemies on the other side of it.
You will never hide from me.
This
Yeah.
one is
Oh, for
uniquely
fuck's sake.
graceful compared to some of the other species we've seen. It also gives off very strong psionic reading.
Alright, so we got a Gatekeeper on the other side. They're probably one of the most annoying enemy types, if not the most annoying enemy type in the game. But at least I spotted it and I know it's there. So Zebras, I'm just going to move over a little bit.
Hey, I'll go.
Critters, I'm going to have do a half move and then put out the fire,
On my way.
so that I can save the actions of W to get as close to that objective and hopefully hack it next turn. Or even this. Let's see. I'm not too worried about that tower right now.
Heading out.
Alright, so we can hack this turn. And I think it might. Oh, sweet nectar. Alright, so here is the enemy protocol I was talking about. Because W is a higher rank and he has a decent gremlin, and even though the tech score is doubled here, he's got a 100% chance to permanently increase his hacking by 20%. So that'll mean basically W will be a pretty fucking great hacker, and he'll be my one chance for disabling or possibly even flipping sectoids. So now that he has this, I might want to try and spec, like reverse my specs so that W is my A specialist and Thalmor's my B specialist. Quick Zebra, shoot the chest. Yeah, no fucking kidding. Alright, so we got enemies coming in here, and we got another group over here. So I think I'm going to have Moon run away a bit. And I'll try and deal with these one at a time.
Maintaining this area.
So we'll get who we can. It looks like it's just, it's only Moon who I can actually get into Overwatch this turn. So I'll try and cut these guys up before we have to deal with the other guys on the other side.
Got some advent here.
If I didn't bring High Dude on this mission, I would have been fucked.
No place for you to go now.
Absolutely fucked. Because with that dark event I have on now, I don't even have concealment.
Mine alone.
So I would have had no way to avoid popping all of these guys at the same time. And I would have been rushing to get to this objective, and it just would have been a goddamn nightmare. I mean, it's still bad, and I still have to be careful, but it's nothing like it would have been if I had you know, triggered some more of these aliens. Okay, so none of my Overwatch shots worked. So, that's sad. And it doesn't look like remote start is going to be helpful. So what do we got? We got Elite Officer, the Sectoid and that are too far out of the way. Elite Trooper, and a Shield Bearer. So let's see if we can get rid of the Officer and the Trooper this turn. Because the Shield Bearer will just use his shield and is not as big of a problem. Okay, Zebras has Lightning Hands available, so I'm going to do that right now. And she does manage to hit, so that's nice. And maybe she can finish off the Trooper, but I'm not going to count on her yet. We'll see. We'll see how the rest of the turn goes first. I gotta be careful about moving too far up here, because if those guys spot me, I'm gonna have some trouble. Critters, it looks like, can blow away this guy's cover, which I might just go ahead and do right now. That way I don't have to get too close to kill him. W needs to reload. He's only got a 67% chance on this guy, but he does have enough damage to kill in theory, so we'll try it. Yeah, there we go. That went well. I just don't want to move up.
If you say so.
This all sounds kind of manic. Zell misses, but does at least put a marker on this guy. Zebras has a 100% chance to hit because of the marker, so I'm going to go ahead and make that shot. High Dude can finish him off, but I don't think I want to with him. I forget if High Dude has Sting available still. Or did I use it? I used it. Okay, fuck it, I'll just kill this guy. Again, kills don't have a chance to reveal High Dude, so he can kind of camp out there. And Moon... I guess I'll have her fire her pistol at the Shield Bearer twice. She won't do too much damage because of his armor that I can't really strip. But she sets him on fire. Actually, setting him on fire might be bad. Because it might keep him from doing his shield move. Shit happens. I guess we'll see how it goes. Alright, so we'll see what he does. No, he can still do his shield. Alright, good. Nothing I didn't want to move moved. And I'm going to have Zell just reload and unload on the shield bearer. I got to take this one a little bit slow, this mission, because I have scrubs and the and I am afraid of that gatekeeper. That gatekeeper is nasty. Zell gets a good shot on the shield bearer, drops his shield and gets rid of his armor, so that's good. I can have Hyde just finish him off right now, I think. He's got a 9% chance to miss, and if he does, I'll reveal him. So I'll have Zebras do it instead. She's got 97.
That's it.
Alright. Other than that, let's get everybody reloaded. We'll see if we want to hack this tower. I'm a scrub. You're very rude. Do you know that? I'm gonna put AIDS all over my couch. So here we have distraction. Squad recovers all action points already spent this turn. It's only a 35% chance, and the failure will have enemy troops come down or be alerted, which is no big deal. So I can save this, and if I have like a panic attack, or like a if things go really wrong with this fucking gatekeeper, which they shouldn't with a full squad ready, but if they do, I can use that and try and get my actions back and get basically another round of fire before it's able to do anything. But for now, I'm just gonna creep up a bit, make sure everybody's reloaded, put people in Overwatch,
I am watching.
and see how that goes.
I must reload.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Scanning.
Critters is still a little hurt. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and heal Critters. And then I'll have people creep up about as much as they can without alerting anything. Moon's already in a good spot.
Senses are keen.
Zell needs to reload.
Good to go. Come get some.
High dude's position is fine.
Reapers are always vigilant.
Let's rock.
Not a lot of good places to put Zebras. Or she'll actually be able to get a shot on these guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and move her down.
What's over there?
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Closer.
I'm on it.
And we'll see what they do.
On your order.
I'm trusting you here. If you say so.
Roger that.
I think that's about as close as I can get everybody. So, everybody will go into Overwatch this turn, and next turn we'll get out there and start wrecking these guys if they don't come any closer. I don't think they've moved at all, actually. Can't do anything fun with remote start. Critters just wander up and slash the sectopod. If he has his free move, I may just do that. He doesn't.
I'm coming for you.
Alrighty.
Got it. Moving.
So, gatekeepers.
Hit the armor.
Gatekeepers. Alright, so we got 2 sectoids, which are not a big deal at all, and this new enemy, this gatekeeper. So this thing is pretty nasty. It's like it's fairly powerful psionic enemy. It's very hard to hit, is the problem with it. It has like an innate dodge ability that makes it just everything have really low accuracy against it. And it also has a shit ton of armor. You can see it's got 6, I think. So it doesn't take cover, but it just has a lot of armor. I'm going to have Kuzel try and take the first shot, because if she hits, she's going to get rid of a lot of its armor. Luckily she hits, so that's going to make things easier. I'm probably going to ignore the sectoids entirely and just deal with this thing if I can.
Hit the plate!
See if I can save Moon, though, because Moon can,
I go where you tell me.
go where you tell me. 15, go pick. 50% chance to reveal, but I need the extra damage, so let's see. Ugh. At least I got the shred.
We can no longer hide.
Critters is an 84% chance to hit this thing. I'm gonna try that. Alright, good.
Target down.
So a little bit of luck there in that all the shots actually hit the damn thing. They were more likely than 50%, but they were still like 60, 70% shots on that thing, which is why they can be such a pain in the ass.
Focus, strike of power.
Now that it's gone, I can have Moon clean up one of these sectoids really fast because of their melee vulnerability. Throw on parry, and we're basically home free. Alright, who do I have that can still act? Zebras can move still, and W as well. W doesn't have the cleanest line of sight, but I think he can get a shot from here. Only 59% chance, but he might clear out some of the cover. Oh, no. He one-shots it. W did some good work this mission. He got a fair amount of kills, which is good for a specialist, and he got that plus 20% hack. So it's going to take some work on him, maybe send him on some of those missions to get his combat intelligence up, so that he gets some more AP, and I can buy some more abilities for him to put him on par with Valmore. But that plus 20% hack he picked up, you can't get it anywhere else. It only comes from those particular hack types, so
All thanks to you.
that's good stuff. Alright, so here you choose between Ever Vigilant. If you spend all your actions on moves, you're granted an automatic Overwatch shot at the end of turn, or Guardian. With every successful Overwatch shot, there's a 50% chance that another shot will be taken. I usually pick Ever Vigilant, and I'm going to here, because Guardian's 50-50. It's hard to rely on. Ever Vigilant, at least you know it's going to happen. Moon gets her last level to a Colonel. So... Ghost is a pretty cool ability. It makes like a little clone of Moon out of focus that can run around and do stuff. And looks like that'll be it for now. Alright, so that went fairly well.
You have done an outstanding job leading the Resistance, Commander.
So let's see what we can get you guys to look at in terms of photos. There you go. There's the Battle of Western Europe. It's too bad Lennon wasn't around to see that. I'm just gonna take a quick break, and I'll be back in a sec.
We should talk to that hustler running the black market. Maybe she can help us out restocking the bar.
Okay, I am back. I guess printer's female, apparently. If you see her, it's already too late. That's a pretty good one. I just figured I'd look at some more of these. Heroes of East Africa. Rest in peace, Katie. Yeah, this is the mission where Katie gets killed. This is a nice shot of the meat pounder. Get ready to pound that meat. I forgot I made this one. There's a little bit of a Lenington memorial. They were friends once. Oh, that's Moon. I forgot that Moon was teamed with Lenington, so that means Moon actually can be repaired. So I didn't know that. Dude says, I didn't die and Zebras didn't fuck everything up. What are the odds? Yeah, I don't know. Like, it was a good thing I brought Hi Dude for that mission and scouted that out. Like, that ended up being a slow, methodical mission, where instead it would have just been another fucking train wreck. Especially, like, these dark events I have on. The one where they just automatically spot me. Like, I don't have concealment at the start, so basically you have to deal with one more group. And the other one where the hacks and psi resistance are all higher. It's a pretty harsh mix. Makes everything a little bit more difficult. And for that reason, I'm not going to force any like base missions or the assaults on the Chosen until those wear off, just because I can't fucking deal with them, basically. So I'm going to meander over here and start scanning for some intel. And we'll see what we get. I don't know how long it's going to be until my next retaliation mission comes up. Looks like we got some more Avatar progress. Hopefully just one block.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar
Yeah, so
project.
2 more.
If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
And it just keeps scanning.
Our actions have succeeded, and the elders grow fewer.
Alright, so Thrax's combat intelligence is now maxed out, so that's good. Alright, what's next? Form soldier bond. So this is where I can, like, force people to be friends. And this might be good for Thrax, because Thrax doesn't like anybody. And he doesn't seem to be able... Let me check if Fraggle has the same problem. Fraggle has high compatibility with Thalmor, Betulius, and this scrub that I'm going to make into a Psyop. The Psyop I'm not going to bring on very many missions. Betulius is a sniper, so it's basically Thalmor or bust for Fraggle. I think what I'm going to do, and this is inappropriate enough actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the resistance ring to force Fraggle and Thrax to be friends. Because Thrax is my best ranger, Fraggle is my best grenadier, and they're both not making any friends. So I'm just going to force them to do it. Which is probably the only way either of them is ever going to get a friend. As in real life. So, there's a bonus for Will here. I'm going to pay these supplies though, because if I can't afford to lose them for that long, considering they're both such good troops. So really the question is, who do I want to gain some will? And I guess I'll have Thrax gain some will, because that way I can take him on more missions before he gets tired. It's going to be hard having them both gone for 5 days, though. We'll see if that bites me. Alright.
Depending on who you ask, psionics could be considered the aliens' greatest...
Alright, so yeah, you can see here it just has a number of days that you have to train them for them to be able to get abilities. And I think the way it works is the highest tier abilities take the longest, but then once you get that also ups their rank the most, so that subsequent abilities don't take as long. So I'm going to try that. Right now all he has is stasis. But the Psyops, if they train for long enough, will just learn every ability. So I'm going to want to lock him in now and kind of go from there. Also, does it really take 10 fucking days with an engineer staffed there? Brutal. Hoodle. Whatever. Alright, what are you hassling me about? Resistance comes. I need to get the proving ground going again. I think I'll build a war suit.
Interesting choice. I'll send word
This
as
is
soon as we're
the
finished.
best armor in the game, and I'll show you what it does a little bit later. The other thing it's going to do is unlock powered weapons, which are useful for printer. Looks like a little bit more Avatar progress from this facility.
Work on the Avatar project. We should hit one of their facilities as soon as possible.
Yeah, how am I going to hit these facilities with all of my good troops busy?
I have made a number of interesting
Okay,
discoveries.
picking up alien encryption. So this is the, yeah, it's the Shadow Chamber. That's what it's called. All right. So we got. Let's work on the Archon autopsy.
New objective added.
Having developed a greater understanding of the aliens' encryption methods.
I don't have enough supplies to build that, so tough luck.
To analyze any
Keep scanning.
we recover related to their Avatar project. I would suggest we begin immediately, Commander.
The Elder's grasp can never exceed their
Boosh.
reach.
So there's some. They've delayed the research by 7 days. I've never even actually seen that before. Thankfully, Fraggle and Thrax finished their mission, which means I don't have to do a mission without both of them in it.
Nothing but success.
Okay, so what else do I want here? These are such bad things. So I think I may unlock the Assassin mission. Somebody who's a major or more that I can spare. Again, it's just Thrax. He's the only one. He is a colonel, though. Whatever. And whichever person I send to this particular slot will get +1 health. So, let's send. It's tempting to send Fraggle. Let's send this PSYOP. It'll delay his PSY training by, shit, 8 days? Fuck, I'm not doing that. This is hard. Free promotion. Let's send Mox for a free promotion and send him with somebody who I won't miss that much. Send him with this scrub. I don't care if they get wounded, and that increases my ability point pool, so I can buy somebody a nice ability. We'll do that instead. That way I'll have Thrax and Fraggle available. Idle staff at the infirmary is good. That just means nobody's injured right now. Warsuit is finished. So, the Warsuit is one of the nicer pieces of armor in the game. It has a weapon slot for a heavy weapon, but it also is going to unlock experimental powered weapons, which are Printer can use and anybody equipping the Warsuit can use. So 2 of these are good, I think, and 2 of them are kind of trash. So I'm going to try and build one and hope I luck out. Oh, it's instant. I forgot because I have that thing. So this first one I've gotten is trash. This Plasma Blaster is fucking garbage. It's the second worst one. 2 of them are phenomenal. The Plasma Blaster is not very good, and the Hellfire Cannon, which is like a flamethrower, is completely fucking worthless. Alright, so right now Overwatch shots are always going to miss Advent Troopers, so that kind of sucks. But really, I just came over here to get enough supplies to try and get another powered weapon. No whammy. Shredstorm Cannon. This is the best one, or arguably the best one. This will shoot like a cone that is fairly damaging and does an incredible amount of shred, and it also tears cover the fuck apart. The other good one is like this homing rocket that has a huge range. But I like to have Shredstorm Cannons, and I like to have the Blaster Launchers, is what they're called. Now, what else can I do with my complete and utter lack of supplies? I guess I'll try another ammo.
Commander. I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
I'm broke. I have a fair amount of intel now. That's good. So I may scan for these supplies instead of anything else. I doubt I'm going to get them before something else happens, but we'll see. Shredstorm Cannon is great.
Although we prefer to work alone.
My last save was hideous. I had 2 Shredstorm Cannons and 2 Blaster Launchers. And enough, Jesus Christ, look at this. That's interesting. Okay, so this is a special mission that's come up, but the rewards for it include 2 of the highest tier of Grenadiers. So Fraggle might have some company, and I could probably stop using Zell. And also, it'll just like pad my roster out, so I'll have people that I can send for some of these covert ops without having to worry about missing anybody. But I should hope with a scientist, 2 Grenadiers, and all this intel that this mission is going to be fairly hard. Otherwise, you know, what am I even living for? So let's take our best troops. How is Moon tired? There's been so much rest. Weird. Alright, whatever. So we'll send Thrax. W is now the A specialist, so let's bring him in case we need to hack anything. We'll bring Fraggle. High Dude's ready. Let's bring High Dude. So this is a really good team. We can probably bring some scrubs now. Let's bring Printer. See if I can get another rank up. And also he'll be able to equip that Shredstorm cannon. And let's bring... God fucking damn it. The thing is, I can really use Zebras because it's a mission with Lost, and her pistol will just tear them apart. And I can't bring Moon, so this is what it's going to have to be. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is let's give this Shredstorm cannon to Printer, because he has that ability that increases its range. So this is going to be a disgustingly powerful, but only one-shot weapon I've got for him. Thrax, I think I'm going to give the War Suit, because I don't even have Talon rounds to give him.
We're calling this heavy power armor the War Suit. This is as tough and strong as we can make.
So this thing has an ability that makes a shield wall. That's not terribly good. It has an extra point of armor, which is sort of neat, not a big deal. But the most important thing is that instead of a second utility slot, it has a heavy weapon mount. Right now all I've got is a rocket launcher or a plasma blaster. It's actually hard to call. The plasma blaster is supposed to be better, but it's just not. But I'm going to take the plasma blaster on the assumption that it's not as loud as the rockets are. And I'll give him also... let's give him blue screen rounds. So that's a pretty nice loadout he's got. W's got his stuff, that's good. Frost Bomb for Fraggle, Plasma Grenade, and we'll give her, I guess, Dragon rounds. Zebras can keep her blue screen rounds in case any, I haven't been using the Shadowkeeper. Whoops. She can keep her blue screen rounds in case anything robotic shows up, but mostly she'll keep her Shadowkeeper, which has an aim bonus to just rip up as many Lost as we can, because there's going to be a lot of them on this mission. And that should be good. I'm just making myself a drink, so I'm going to run, and then I'll come back and maybe die in this mission. Okay, and I'm back. So those of you who may know me, and those of you who have been watching for perhaps a little bit longer, are you starting to see the pathetic wish fulfillment that's going on with my best troop being my own character, and then I'm forcing myself to have friends? And basically using everybody else's sacrificial lambs to keep myself safe, like I did with Tin. Does anybody notice that yet? I'm sure there's no implications for that kind of behavior whatsoever. Okay, so I got 2 Grenadiers somewhere in this map. The Scientist I need to get out of here, and presumably a shitload of Chosen. Thrax takes all the credit, Zebras takes all the blame. Okay, as much as I would like, you know, I'm with you. I'm taking way too much credit for things, that's fine. But I think anybody with eyes can see that Zebras is a fucking disappointment. Like, it's just stupid how much she fails.
Resistance contact are hunkered down and holding positions somewhere in this area. Our highest priority is locating them first, but keep an eye out for any additional survivors nearby. Once you've secured the targets, move to the designated coordinates for extraction. Keep your heads up out there, people.
Okay, so
We're in concealment.
let's see if we get a time limit here. Nothing. Okay. It's been a while since we've seen a Chosen, so I'm kind of assuming one of them is going to show up. But until that happens, let's just bust a move. Here's one of the Grenadiers. I'm not sure. I'm not sure it actually supposed to. It actually shows you where they are. One's there, and one's here. Okay. I'm sure as we get closer, I'll be able to spot them a little easier.
Moving as ordered.
As always, we'll lead with our Reaper.
No place for you to go now.
No place for you to go now. Do свидания. 15 копеек. I actually don't have a trooper for you, Div. If I end up making somebody else, I'll make it you. Maybe that psychic guy. The other person who asked me to make a trooper was Lordship, but he didn't show up, so he can fuck himself compared to you. Because I am a fickle, fickle bitch.
Will do.
Yeah, Rook has been such a fucking backbencher this entire stream. I've had him since the start, and he's arguably done the least of anybody. I just don't like snipers. Like, what can I say? Especially before you get the chosen weapons, which you get once you kill the hunter, you get his pistol and his sniper rifle, and they're very good. And once you get those, the snipers, you know, they catch up a little bit. But I think I hear something nasty. I think I hear a sectoid or a sectopod. Yeah, I think I hear it.
I am on the move.
I'm gonna see if Hide Dude is able to shoot at Lost without revealing himself. He should be able to. In theory. Yeah. So he'll be able to do that without even revealing himself, so that's pretty spiffy.
Roger that.
Roger that. No worries. Yeah, I can hear a sectopod just stomping around.
Good copy. Moving on target.
I'm on the move.
If they go through the windows, they're gonna automatically raise the, Well, here's the thing. That's a good point. Zell in the chat here has said, stop blaming it on disliking his class, be upfront about hating Rook because he's a worthless human being. I think it's telling that even a virtual Rook is useless. Like, it's not enough that he's a bad person. His failure reaches into the virtual realm and taints anybody who bears even the letters that compose his name. He's cursed. That's how I feel about Rook. Fight, fight, fight. I hope you guys kill each other. I can hear that sectopod just stomping around. But I'm not in any rush. Stomp.
Moving out. I will always find you.
I will always find you. So if High Dude can get a 100% chance on these Lost, he can kill them without revealing himself. And he does enough because he has that that resistance order that makes any shot against them automatically be a headshot. So, no reason not to, really. I need to reload.
Moving to position.
The geography of this level is kind of a pain.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Especially because I'm trying to maintain my,
Got it covered.
Moving to Overwatch. I'm on it.
On Overwatch.
my concealment. There's our sectopod.
You will never find me.
I had a little bit of bad luck here with this sectopod, because he's got a shield bearer with him, and the shield bearer may decide to do a shield move in reaction to the Lost.
I go where I'm needed. You cannot run.
Ugh, nastiness. Well, I'm gonna get rid of this Lost at least. Here's one of my buddies over here. The other one was somewhere over here? Yeah. I might have to take the chance, though. Come on, remote start. Nothing. Alright, I'll just reload and set everybody up. Because I'm not rushing into a fight with, well, all that crap that was down there. Sectopod, I saw codexes too, so pretty fucking miserable to deal with.
Closing on target position now. Moving to position.
Might have to debut that Shredstorm cannon.
On Overwatch. Eyes on the prize.
Okay. I guess there was some Lost there? I'm not sure what that was about exactly. Pretty sure he's gonna get actions refunded from killing these Lost, so. Yeah, so this is what I was afraid of here, is that the shield bearer does get to slap shields on everybody without even being aware that I'm here. I can't mark that sectopod with Sting, though. And it looks like these guys moved away. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll Sting the sectopod to get rid of some of its armor, and put a marker on it, and set everybody else up, reloaded and in Overwatch, and we'll see how it goes from there. Does the shield prevent spread? Shred? It does. That fucking sucks. I didn't know that. Well, just another reason for me to be sad.
Good copy. Moving on target. I'm on the move.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
I might be able to blue screen the sectopod and then try to hack it.
Guys on the prize. Moving to Overwatch.
Sectopod looks like he's just having a little bit of a tour. The Shield Bearer too, he's just kind of spazzing out. Purifier also running around like an idiot. Fair enough. And I think what I'm gonna do slap on overdrive and shredstorm these bastards. Yeah, purifiers are ineffective at everything. Like, they're just not good units. They seem to be inaccurate at actually giving fire, and the fire that they give doesn't do any damage by itself. So yeah, there's...
I'm a giant robot. What's your excuse?
There's some damage for them. Doesn't do quite as much shred as it could have because of the
Run in and got it.
Alrighty.
No problem, boss.
No worries, mate. I think what I'm gonna do is just throw a axe right at this purifier's face, because if he blows up, actually no, with the amount of shield he's got, it might not be smart. I need something that can reliably kill him in one shot, so I may have to use a shot from Fraggle instead. Ugh, she's only got 80 or 78% chance. Whatever, I'm gonna do anyways. There we go. And like I'd hoped, he explodes. So that'll get rid of some more of the armor from the rest of those bastards. It may be that I'm stupid, but I'm not sure if there's an easy way to see who I gave the blue screen rounds to, which kind of sucks. I must have given it to Zebras though, just judging by the amount of damage that it's saying for this. So let's try that. Yeah.
Win off the armor.
On your order.
I just want to see, for for fun's sake, what W's hack looks like now that this thing's been blue screened. It still probably has that double hack resistance on it. Oh yeah, almost 300 tech score, so that doesn't fucking do much good. If you get really high hack, you can, instead of just stunning the things, you can take control of them, and then you basically have your own pet sectopod. And that is pretty good. But, not gonna be right now anyways. I still got most of my actions. I think what I'm gonna have Zebras do is saunter up here and use face off to shoot at both of them. And that way I can save some Overwatch. And I guess I'll have High Dude finish it off, because he can without revealing himself. So, that does make some lost show up though, because of all the sound. And we'll see how many shots I can get on them. How about that? So W should have been able to kill a lot of them on account of having a fully loaded weapon, but he misses his first shot, which is 90%, doesn't get his action refunded, and then basically a shit out of luck from there.
They're as weak as ever.
So we'll see what Printer can do, because he does have overdrive on, which means even if he misses, he's going to get another action.
Do I get a badge or something? Almost time for a reload.
50-50 isn't great, but...
Observe how it's done. I'm going to need more ammunition. Such inefficient designs.
Let's move him up with the rest. That's the last move.
Exertion outweighed.
And we'll see who Thrax can kill.
Impressed yet?
If he gets this one, that's pretty much all the ones that are close. I don't think anybody else is going to give me trouble this turn. They might spot High Dude, though, which kind of sucks. So Thrax has a free move, and I may use it to just move a little bit further away from High Dude so that if they make a beeline for him, they're less likely to spot him. Oh, it's deciding my turn is done, so I can't do that. Well, fine, fair enough. We'll see how close they get. Thrax still has Blade Storm as well, so... Yeah, so they do spot High Dude, it looks like.
Now we fight in the open.
But none of them are close enough to do anything, so... High Dude can kill this one without having to do anything else.
I cannot hunt without bullets.
And he can get right back into Shadow, so I'm going to do that. Then I'll reload. And we'll see how many free kills he can get. And then we'll just move everybody else up after that. See what else we can see. Yeah, not only are purifiers like bad at actually killing Lost, they also have their fucking tanks which explode and then attract more Lost. So they're totally fucking useless, basically. Alright. There's no rush on this map, so I think I'm just gonna chill here and reload this turn. Put myself into Overwatch for anybody who's may wander in from that other side, because I know there's a Spectre over there, or a Codex over there. And then next turn, High Dude will have his actions back, and he can go scout. There's always a little bit of harm in dallying in these Lost maps, because they have like their little counter that makes more of them show up over time. But you can see how easily I'm mowing them down, so it's not too big a deal.
I have sight beyond vision.
Something's wandered in. Looks like a Viper. And Zebras misses, because, you know, Zebras. This is a different group than the one I spotted before. It's a couple Vipers, it looks like, and... Have they even spotted me? It doesn't look like they have. It's kind of weird. Zebras takes a shot at them, but they're not even spotted. Well, in that case, I'm going to put Killzone on.
This area is mine.
And we'll see. We'll move High Dude up.
Volk says I am to obey.
See what we can spot. And see also if we can get anything for... What the fuck? I think it's just... Is that Fraggle or is that a coincidence? It's another Grenadier who, by some weird mix of coincidences, looks almost exactly like Fraggle, but isn't. That's... strange. Anyways, I was going to see if I had anything I can do with remote start. Aha. Well, you're about to have a bad time. And this doesn't even reveal, so... There go the Vipers. So the Spectre wakes up. He's going to move, but if he doesn't move wisely, Zebras is going to get a free shot. Which might miss. I think Spectres are pretty hard to hit with Overwatch, actually. So I didn't really think that through. Yeah, Zebras misses, because Zebras. The Spectre decides to hide behind another car which is on fire, which is probably not the best idea for him.
I'm compelled to agree.
So I'm going to have Printer take another shot at the Spectre, because if he misses, he might just blow the car up. But he does hit. The only thing is I don't want to move too much here towards where that, I spotted that Codex earlier. Actually, that was a little stupid. I didn't really need to use Thrax for that, considering he's already maximum rank. Here's our Codex. It's over here. So I may have Fraggle run up here and see if she can get closer to picking up this scientist I'm supposed to be rescuing.
We have a visual confirmation on the VIP. Remember, getting that VIP to the extraction point supersedes all other priorities. Don't let anything happen to him. On Overwatch.
Alright. Codex is running around. More lost.
Never escape my sight.
I actually kind of wish they hadn't taken these shots, because they're just going to drain ammo.
Target eliminated.
Looks like
The time for hiding is over.
there's a Spectre over there with the Codex. Actually, the Lost wailing on the Codex. I wonder if that's going to make more Codexes. That could actually be pretty miserable. I think I might be seeing something spicy, though. No, they're not activated yet.
Good to go.
See what High Dude can do. He just missed the 97% chance. And that's going to reveal him. That's not lucky. That's not lucky at all. And that's... I can't get him back into... I can't get him back into Shadow. But I haven't been spotted by the Codex and the Spectre over there yet, so I'm going to play this more defensively so that High Dude doesn't get ripped up. Because he's a fucking moron and missed a 97% chance shot.
I can handle that. You know, that was good. Impressed yet?
We're going to have a fair amount of Lost closing in next turn, but
Moving to Overwatch.
should be able to mess them up before they do anything too horrible.
What's over there?
I got Fraggle moving over here, pick up this nerd.
You've got the primary targets in tow. Secure any additional operatives if possible, but make sure you get our contacts to the evac point.
I'm trusting you here.
Scanning.
This guy only has 5 health. So these Lost are going to be bitches and basically come and soak all my Overwatch shots, but there's not much I can do about it.
Hostile target down.
Strange. Get it together.
For those of you keeping track, Zebras just missed.
Short file to connect.
I don't know if Bladestorm is like inaccurate or something. It seems like they miss a fair amount of them. Oh, one of them got close enough to take a swipe at High Dude. He definitely deserved that for fucking up so bad last turn.
The ammo has run dry. Give me a minute. Back online. Did you see that one?
How afraid am I of a Codex? Not terribly. I think I'm gonna go ahead and waltz over here, probably activate the rest of these aliens, pick up this loot before it expires, and see where it goes from there.
I've got the thing.
Okay, so you get 2 Spectres and a Codex. And they are being pals and moving towards me instead of away, so that's gonna help. I got an axe I can throw. Zebra says face-off available. But realistically speaking, just being near the Lost is going to function like a face-off because she can get her refunds. So let's see what she can do. 98%.
Check it before you get too close.
And then 95. Fuck, I don't even want to make a 95% chance shot with Zebras. This is probably stupid.
I definitely got that one.
92. Whatever. I don't want an excuse to be angry. Okay, good.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
Okay, so Zebras does some nice damage to the Spectre because of her her rounds. Shadowfall is a special ability of the Shadowkeeper, the pistol that she has. It's a shot that's guaranteed to hit, which is good. And if it kills them, she goes into concealment. The concealment I don't care about too much. Like, who really cares about having a sniper in concealment? As soon as she fires, it's going to break. But the fact that she has a guaranteed hit is helpful, so take advantage of that.
I have almost no ammo.
So anything good going with remote start? I probably don't want to blow anything up regardless, but High Dude can mark the Spectre, so I'm going to go ahead and try that. He missed.
Just off the mark.
So the million-dollar question is now, can I kill the Codex without letting it divide? And rapid fire would be a way to do that, but he doesn't look like he can get close enough. I don't want to use explosives because it's just going to attract more annoying Lost.
On the move.
Which means I might have to let the Codex live for this turn. Fuck. I was kind of hoping he'd die. Alright, so I got Fraggle, Printer, and Thrax.
It feels good to move around.
Let Printer make the kill on the Spectre.
If only Advent knew my action. I'll need to reload soon.
Alright. I'm decided. So what we're gonna do... I'm gonna assume that Thrax gets his move after this. He should.
Seems doable.
Although I don't really understand the interplay between Implacable, or however you pronounce that, and Run and Gun. Okay, good. So he does. I'm going to try and rapid fire this Codex right in the face. Pretty good chance of killing it. His first shot, it dodges, which is no good. And it dodges the second shot as well, but because they both make contact, it dies. And I wanted to kill that in one shot so that I don't have to deal with its annoying divide ability, and luckily that worked out for me. So, let's have this, this scientist fella meander out here to kind of the middle of my group, and Fraggle can pick up this other friendo over here.
That's one of the contacts we were looking for, but there are still others in the area.
So I guess this guy will
Absolutely.
be my buddy now. Shit, if I get out of here with two free Grenadiers plus the mission done, that's pretty boss, actually.
I must reload.
I think Lost are coming next turn. So I'll make reloading a priority, but I don't think there's any more Advent on this map. So we're basically in the clear, I think. Famous last words.
I'm ready.
Roger that. Roger. I've got my eyes on.
On my way.
Oh, he even comes with grenades. They're frag grenades, though, for some reason. I guess he has default equipment until he gets back to base. So he's got no armor and the basic heavy weapon and frag grenades instead of plasma grenades. But whatever.
Already there.
Free troop is a free troop.
Let's do this.
So all we gotta do is sweep up, pick up this last guy, and get everybody out of here. I think probably next turn some Lost are gonna show up. But other than that, it's gonna be pretty smooth sailing. Yeah, here they come. And it'll be a fair amount of them.
Always find you. I'll get him next time.
We'll see what High Dude can do. Actually, you know what?
What's over there?
This is a Zebra's job, I think, because she's got her pistol.
They're on to me.
She should have lots of nice 100% shots considering she's got the Shadow Keeper. And because you don't have to reload the damn thing, I can just have her clean house. And then once I get down to the ones that aren't 100%, if they actually exist, I can have her use Face Off and just see how many more she can actually kill.
I got it, right? I definitely got that one. That's it.
Another mission where I get saved by having the Reaper around to spot things, because actually, this time I heard the Sectopod. Sometimes you can hear them like stomp, stomp, stomp before you even spot them. It's kind of weird. But
I definitely got that one.
the thing, the Reaper definitely let me spot the other group, the Codex and the 2 Spectres, and dealing it with all of that plus the Sectopod would have been a lot more of a mess. And I'm also getting a lot of mileage out of those blue screen rounds. I think Zebra's just killed all the Lost by herself. So that's good.
Definitely got that one.
So I'll move her up as close to the evacuation point as I can to kind of serve as a spotter. I need to rescue this weirdo over here.
There are no additional VIPs or resistance operatives working in that area. You should be clear to move for extraction.
Wild Child Bessie Hill. Like, I know this is just a random troop, but look at how much she looks like Fraggle. Same colors, same hair, same hot pants. That seems like it's not terribly likely.
I guess that'll be okay.
Like, look how close they're very close looking. Especially before Fraggle got to her real armor and started wearing pants.
On it.
So anyways, I'm just moving everybody up so that next turn they can escape.
Should I double check that for you? I am ever
Print her into
vigilant.
Overwatch just in case, but I think we're out of enemies.
Got it. Affirmative. Affirmative. Covering now.
Yep. No problemo. Okay.
Get it covered. It's not too far.
He's not too far.
I hope you know where I'm going.
He's not too far.
problem,
He's
boss.
close.
Stepping off.
Look at these things which fit inside Mother Russia. Dwarfed by Mother Russia.
Will do.
Sure thing.
I think I got just enough space to evacuate everybody at once, which will look sort of cool. So away we go. 9 people coming back.
In position for evac.
Roger that. Firebrand has the VIP.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
So
Mission
that could have been
accomplished,
worse. I thought I had to heal somebody. Did nobody even get shot at that mission? Jesus.
I would like to assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing.
Alright, I'm gonna go finish my drink. I'll be right back.
Criminal elements, such as the one that occurred today. The Elders have total faith in our ability to overcome any and all threats to our peace.
think that might be the last mission I do today. I think I might spend the rest of the time just tooling around with my soldiers and shit. Because I do want to get a decent-ish sleep tonight instead of making mistakes like I usually do. Ah, this is good stuff. So Fraggle now has unlocked Salvo. Launching throwing grenades or using heavy weapons with your first action will no longer end your turn. Meaning, if W's around, actually, to give her... Wait, she is bound to W. No, I'm confused. I thought I forced it to go with Thrax. So that doesn't work. Weird. Why did it let me do that? Whatever. With her bondmate giving her a free action, she can actually shoot 3 grenades in a round now, which is just stupid. Towards the end of this game, your characters kind of all become like superheroes that are just like capable of absolutely ridiculous crap. And on that note, Banish. Fire at a target until you run out of ammo or it dies. Reveals the Reaper. This ability is stupid. What you do is you put a expanded magazine on his rifle, and then he will shoot it up to 7 times at one target, which is just nuts, obviously. Whatever, I guess I'll get steady hands. These abilities are both pretty worthless. So that went well.
Efficiently executed and no casualties. You could lead the Reapers any day, Commander. Well done.
So, unfortunately for me, both of these new Grenadiers are stupid. So I may not end up using them. But I will take a look at their tech trees and get them all their abilities.
But I have to believe Vala is still out there somewhere. She wasn't the type to let the collapse of XCOM stop her research. Salvo, and then Rupture. They are higher rank than Fraggle, though. They'll be good for covert ops, because some of the covert ops have you need to be X rank to be able to do this covert op, and that'll help with that. But other than that, these guys are kind of underwhelming. So W and Fraggle can get to level 2. One neat thing about that is if they go on covert ops together, they don't take as long, so that's kind of cool. But really what I came here to do was to see if I can get any good abilities for these 2 new guys. See if they rolled with anything cool. This guy didn't. She kinda did, though. A Grenadier with run and gun is pretty neat. Unfortunately, she doesn't have enough AP to really capitalize on, because I'd rather have her get heavy ordnance. And Thrax is a colonel now. Now that he's picked up his last combat intelligence upgrade to get to Savant, it's boosted his AP even more. So I think I'm going to pick up Rupture. Well, I can either pick up Rupture or Aim and Deep Cover. If you do not attack this turn, Hunker Down automatically, combined with Hunker Down now confers 20 aimed on the next aim. I mean, they have a nice synergy. They're not terribly useful, but they have a nice synergy with each other. But it's hard to grind AP past this point. So this will be basically the end of my investments in this character. I think I'm going to get Rupture, because Rupture is good. automatic critical, plus 3 damage from any other source. So basically, if rapid fire is on cooldown, he's got rupture, which is almost as good, and then he can kind of split between those two and always deal a heinous amount of damage on a turn, which is really, that's what you want from a ranger. Fraggle, I guess I'm going to save, because I'm going to wait and see what she gets, what she rolls for this Colonel ability here, and maybe pick up something else. Blast padding might be good. It gives her a point of armor, which could be nice. I'm just taking a look and seeing who else has a fair amount of points to spend, and it looks like nobody. Nobody at all. So that's pretty much the end of that. Okay. What the fuck is this?
Advent Burger, where the customer is always right.
Alright, Fraggle just got some
between the
PTSD, so I guess I'll put her for training when she's done her thing with W. I think Fraggle's already gotten PTSD once, so now she's got it a second time. That's Fraggle for you. Mentally fragile. Let's see if we can get to the supply drop before the next mission comes up. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep scanning for these supplies that I don't really want. The end of the month will also knock off an Avatar Brock, so that'll be good. And unfortunately, they get rural checkpoints right before the end of the month, reducing the supplies I'm going to get by 50%.
Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now. Your progress against the...
But as far as dark events goes, it could be worse.
Significant.
The hunter's now immune to explosives, which is kind of sucky.
If we are going to eliminate the alien threat.
I was good before, but this is something else entirely. I'm on a whole other level.
Alright. Finally have a lot of intel, so I'll go ahead and reveal this. Yeah, I got some bad ones coming. We'll see what happens. In terms of orders, I don't see any reason to change these. This is a good set. And so we can ignore, we can go in and get what supplies we can for this month. It's going to be a little bit tight because of that dark event, but oh, that hack one finally fucking wore off. That is nice. I love it.
Took some hits during the most recent covert
Alright.
action.
This covert op is finished, which is giving me a bunch of like communal points.
Take the elders by surprise if we switch up our tactics. Maybe we should try something new.
Alright, still no Emir, but there is a recruit a Reaper. So this month I'm going to improve combat intelligence, reduce avatar progress twice, recruit a Reaper, and then work on the assassin and hunter missions if I can. It'll be nice to have another Reaper, so I'm going to do this one first. Whose will do I want to increase? I might increase Moon's will. That way she won't get, she'll have a larger pool before she gets tired. And I'll send her with this scrub that I don't care about so that she doesn't get injured. Because Moon is great and I can't afford to not have her. Even 6 days is tight, but to get a Reaper it's sort of worth it. Armory wants me to view soldiers because Mox came back with an upgrade. He's also wounded, but shit happens. Alright, so when entering Overwatch, you may take as many shots as if you have remaining actions. That's kind of shit. And unlocks the Ripjack slash attack, so I'm probably going to do that. He's got a fair stack of points left, but I think all the end abilities are the best ones, so I'll save those up, and then at the end I'll see what I can get for him. And now that Fraggle's back, I'll see if I can give her any abilities that are good. Oh no, I was waiting until she gets Colonel.
But I need to put her to treat her... It says the bond training is complete. Why isn't Fraggle available? Did I just send her on that mission? Huh. Weird. I guess she doesn't actually have PTSD. Alright, suits me. Alright, let's finish scanning for these supplies. Now that that's done, I'm going to visit the black market. Basically going to do as much as I can until the next mission comes up, and then I'll call it.
Market is open.
Alright. Repeaters. These are not advanced repeaters, so they're not the best ones. So I'm going to go ahead and sell all these. Pure Fire Corps, I can sell maybe half of them. Advanced autoloaders are pretty great. I'll probably end up modding some weapons soon, now that I have the highest tier of them and a decent stack of them. But there's 130 supplies right there. I have no fucking Illyrium. That's going to keep me from upgrading anything. And now that I have a pile of intel, I may just get that. Yeah, I've got some alloys, but I got no Illyrium, so I'm going to go ahead and buy some. That way I can get at least one upgrade of something. And other than that, I think we're good. So... what do we want to build? I could use some more resistance comms. And the extra comm station will cost me 4 power, which is no big deal, and 125 supplies. A little bit of monthly upkeep, but next week I don't have that hit from the thing, so I might as well do that, I think.
Communications facility
I just slap another engineer on there, I think, for +2 more. Do I need the power? I do. Is anybody actually injured? Mox is, okay. Could actually use another engineer. So what I'm gonna do, what I might do instead, I can slap down a Illyrium conduit here. It's gonna take some of my crystals though, so I don't necessarily want to do that. Let me see what I have weapons-wise first. I know I don't have the best sniper rifle. Gremlin Mark III is pretty big. I think I'm gonna pick that up. It's the best one in the game. I can get the good armor for Printer. Printer's been doing okay without it. And it is expensive, so I think I'm gonna pass on that.
I wonder if this is what it was like.
Pick
in
up
the
the power
days.
relay
Always on
upgrade.
edge, ready for a fight on a moment's notice. Certainly keeps you on your toes.
Upgraded.
Which will free up this engineer, so I can put him at the resistance comms instead. And that'll get me more contacts. Looks like 5, which is, if I'm not mistaken, is enough to pick up the rest of the ones in the game. I don't know if I want to bond Mox with Moon. Moon is A tier. I may force her to be friends with Thrax instead of Fraggle. So, are any of these close enough to a radio relay that I can get them for only 40? Of course not. Of course not. That one's 80. Are you crazy?
Your efforts have become well known to the people of this world, but I am afraid you bring them nothing but false hope, Commander.
Experimental ammo projects are completed instantly. All armor and vests are completed instantly. So this will let me snap up a bunch of war suits late. Which one of these do I want more, though? I think what I'll do is I'll make my contact here, put a radio relay right there. That'll let me snap up these two cheap. I'm going to have to eat in an 80 cost for intel instead of a 40, but
The Elder's hunter is after
I can deal with
something
that.
in this area.
Located.
So then if I had the supplies to make this relay, that will be what I do next. So I'll slap the relay here. This will make this one and this one cheap. Once I buy this one and the relay, the munitions expert will be unlocked. I'll immediately go here and slap down one relay here, and that'll help me pick up this eastern US. So it'll take me a little bit to finish all the US ones, but that'll work out. So in the meantime, I guess I might as well slap, get a little bit more intel, or another supplies over here. Could actually use the supplies because of that half from the Dark event, so whatever. We probably won't get too far into the scan before something comes up, though. Alright, the PSYOP gets that. Domination is their best ability. It basically just gives you control of an enemy, as long as it hits. So, that's one of the reasons that PSYOP troopers are just, like, overpowered as fuck. And we have Talon rounds. So these rounds give it plus 20% to critical chance and plus 1 bonus damage on critical hits. Doesn't sound like too big of a deal, but on Rangers, it's absolutely insane because they get so much critical chance from flanking that plus 20% will take them from like a 70% chance to critical to a 90%, so it's virtually certain. So it looks like my next mission is going to be a supply raid. And it looks like there's a lot of Advent here and maybe the Warlock. And that'll be my next mission on my next stream. And then hopefully on that stream I'll also maybe get an attack in on these, on some of these Chosen. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. Thanks everybody for coming out. Hope you had a good time. If you ever want to like come on and just like chat with me and co-host a stream or yell slogans at me, let me know. I keep trying to hit people up and they keep on being like, well, I could do that, but also I could just be a total dipshit instead. So don't be a dipshit. Come hang on a stream and let somebody hear a voice other than mine because they have enough problems in their life. But yeah, for now I'm going to sign off and have a good night, everybody.